wee. Look at this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sky today. Oh my goodness. Look at that sun. Mm-mm-mm. The sun is vibrant today. How are each and every one of you doing today? Outside enjoying a walk. We will talk about love messages today. Love messages. LOVE. And exactly what is a love message? Look at this apple tree. This is so amazing. Apples on the tree. There's still a few apples here that the squirrels didn't get yet. So as we know, there are various messages that we get. Every message is not necessarily a message related to love, but hi, look at that. The sun is so amazing today. So there are love messages, and perhaps you may be married or not married or whatever. And regardless of your story, you may have met your husband or your wife, and you sense that this person that you met is someone that you are connected to, and you can't explain it. It's like when you first met, there was something different, and something hit differently with this particular individual. And you couldn't put your finger on it. You couldn't explain it to anybody. You just couldn't explain what was going on, but you knew that this particular person and you had a definite connection. Look at these berries. Isn't this amazing? I mean, you could go outside and you could spend hours and miss something like this. But let me tell you, when you are connected to that person that our maker, our creator has selected for you, handpicked for you, joined you together with, it's always going to come back over and over again. You're going to want to figure it out, but you're not going to be able to figure it out because this is not natural. It is not of the earth. It's not, oh, you just met somebody and they were just nice or they were kind. And, you know, it's a deep spiritual connection. And that's what we're going to get today. Welcome to the Love Circle. In this message, we're going to understand there's more than one way. There are many ways to be able to detect those love messages that may be not so evident or not so visible to us. But we have to be able to connect the dots. We need to know more. We have to go deeper in love. Love is deeper than just meeting somebody and say, oh gosh, we have a lot in common. Or maybe we don't have everything in common. We have some things in common, but other things not so much. And beyond the attraction, anybody could be attracted to you. Anybody can be a friend to you, but it's so much different. It's so much better when you are with the one that our maker has pointed out for you. Some people had went up to the mountaintops and spent days in meditation and fasting and prayer and so on and so forth before they came together with that person that was made for them. Now you may say, well, I'm already with mine. This is not my story. I'm already with that person that is supposed to be with me. And I know that we're made for each other. That's wonderful. Regardless of what your marital status is, whether you're married, unmarried, whether you are in a separation, or whether your spouse is not here anymore, there's something each and every one of us can take from love messages, because there are times when we are here to support somebody else's marriage, not just our own. So it's not all about us. We have to be selfless. Love is a sacrifice and it requires us to be selfless. But unfortunately, there are so many voices speaking, and it's not always the right voice. There are a lot of people that speak and they may have some knowledge, but we need to be sure that our ears are inclined to our maker, our creator, the true voice of truth, not ourselves. We can't listen and trust ourselves, I'm telling you. I'm going to give you a testimony about that in a few minutes. As soon as these noisy vehicles pass by, I want to share with you a little bit about that. Wow, look at this scenery today. It's just so amazing. It's still very hot outside, but it's just not as intense as it has been. That intense heat is not that strong right now, but it may be later. But anyway, I'm going to cross the street so I can show you some of these flower trees and some of these fruit trees that have sprung up. You know, with all of this rain, the rain is a blessing because the rain can bring us something that we need. So there's some fruit trees and flower trees all over the place. I mean, they're everywhere, but we have to pay attention to it. So there's some messages that can be in love quotes, poems, songs, commercials, ads. It's everywhere. Books. Messages are all over the place. Little messages of love. Look at some of these flowers. I'm telling you, it's so amazing to look at it. And the sun is just, it's just wonderful today. We got glimpses of the sun, and I just want to show you some of these fruit trees so you can see it in real time and have the understanding that we are blessed. We're always blessed. Look at this. These are apple trees. Well, those are apples, but they look like apples anyway. Sometimes pear trees and apple trees are very similar. Here's some more flower trees. Look at that. Welcome to the Love Circle. Hello to each and every one of you. Sorry I can't see your comments because I'm walking and the sun is blazing, and so it's not as visible. Look at that. You can't make that up. Nobody can make that up. They're like flowers all over the place and fruit trees everywhere. Look at this one. And sometimes when the sun is beating down, it's a little more difficult to see the actual trees. But I'm telling you, the clouds are amazing today. And the sky is it's so clear. But you never know when a storm may pop up, because those summer storms can be intense at times. Just think about this. There's even a blessing in the storm. We don't look at storms as being a blessing, but we have storms and tests in life. And then after that, we see the blessing, we see the rainbow, we see the treasures that may have been hidden before. There's something good in everything. So I just want to show you some of these fruit trees in real time. But taking a picture is just not the same as looking at it in person. Let me see. I don't think this one has any buds on it. But usually down this street, there's a lot of fruit trees. It must really be hot outside today, because this phone is getting a little hot. I believe this is a pear tree here. Yeah, this is pear. You may not be able to see it as visibly here because of the sun. You can see it a little bit. Let me go a little closer. See, that's a pear. It's a pear tree. Ouch. It's a pear tree, as you see. That's a pear. There are pears everywhere. And yes, the messages come in many different methods. Many different forms. There's no specific way a message has to be delivered. A love message, it could be through a person, it could be through a dream, through a vision. It could be with letters. Letters could be love messages as well. And it could even be through people, places, things. Anything can give us a love message, or anyone can give us a love message. It doesn't have to be exactly the way we're used to receiving those messages, but when it comes, we need to be receptive. Perhaps we're going about our day and something pops up on social media and we're like, what in the world is going on? We get those love messages through flowers, all kinds of ways. Look at these flowers. These flowers are, I'm telling you, these flowers are way better than just taking a picture or going to the florist or the floral shop or whatever. It's better than anything you could buy in the store, because it's right there on the tree. It's right there on the branch. Look at these flowers. See, I told you, it's some flowers. There's a lot going on lately with signs and symbols, or whatever you want to call it. What's happening in real life, waking life, and in dreams. Look at that flower. These are little sunflowers, but the wind is starting to blow, so you can't see it as good as you could if they were still. But there it is. What a blessing. It's so nice to see it in real time. Hey, moving along. Look at the sky. The sky is so incredible today. Wherever you are, get outside and take a walk. It's a good time to be outside and take a walk and enjoy the scenery. Enjoy the scenery and the gentle breeze and all the flower trees and fruit trees wherever you are. If you have fruit trees where you are. I'm pretty sure you do somewhere, but you just probably don't pay attention, or you may not have ventured out to find those. Usually, you can find them anywhere. They're all over the place. There's some other flowers, but those look like they're a little scorched. So, I think we've come to the end of the trees, the fruit trees. Well, these are some, they haven't gotten bigger yet, but these are some peaches, I believe. You can see them small there, but they have to grow bigger. And there are just a lot of fruit trees. But for some particular reason, on this particular pathway. So they're all together, and just remember, no matter what, never give up on love. Love is a good investment. Love is never going to be an investment that's not good for you. And I know a lot of people, they get caught up in the emotions and their feelings and mental anguish and all of that and what happened before. But I'm telling you, there's nothing better than love. Look at this. Look at these apples. Oh, yeah, these are apples. Clearly, these are apples. Isn't this amazing? Can you imagine actually picking apples off the apple tree and eating them? I grew up in a family that did that. I really did. And my mother had orchid trees. She had flower trees. She had roses. You name it, she had it just about. She had mango trees. She had grapefruit, orange, in different various places. She had corn. That's right, corn. You may say corn. Yeah, corn. Mama was somebody that liked to travel. So she had some agriculture because she had land in various places. So we need to be like our matriarchs and patriarchs, our ancestors, our forefathers and foremothers that knew how to live off the land. They knew how to invest in what is going to bring generational wealth and generational blessings. So today, it's much deeper than just a love message from our kingdom spouse or our spouse that has been selected by our maker, our creator. It's also about taking that love from above, from our maker, and realizing that that is our true foundation and power source. Because if we don't have our creator, our maker, in the midst of everything pertaining to our lives, we don't have much. Now, these are some other types of flowers. They're all over the place, but they're really cute to look at. Sorry for the background noise. I'm outside, so unfortunately, people are noisy outside at times, unfortunately. But I'm telling you, all over the place, you can find flowers, fruit, and all kinds of stuff. I even saw mushrooms growing somewhere. I just don't remember where. Not that long ago. There were mushrooms. So the peaches and the pears are still small. They haven't grown to the point where you can actually pick them off the tree and eat them. I mean, you can, but they will not get ripe. They won't be ripe. They'll be hard. And then soon the persimmons are coming. The persimmons. There are all kinds of trees in this area because I guess somebody planted these trees some time ago, and they've had them for many years. How are you doing? I can't see your name because I'm outside. I can't see your name. So welcome to the Love Circle. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, connect. Definitely want to hear from you. Today we're talking about love messages, not just love messages from our kingdom spouse, the one who was made for us and we are made for them. SHIR HASHIRIM, Song of Song 6:3. I am my beloved and my beloved is mine. I am my beloved's and my beloved is mine. Yes. Also, that pure love that comes from above, from our Maker, our Creator, who has given us everything. I just want you to understand today that you are not abandoned, you are not forgotten, you are not rejected in any way, shape, or form, because there are blessings with your names on it. There are miracles with your names on it. And you just have to believe that and know that it is going to happen for you. So I think I've wandered down too far to find the other fruit tree. But this is another one. These are pears. Can't see them too well because it's at a distance. But these are pears and they're small. They haven't gotten bigger yet. You can see them faintly. But we're gonna go back up the street and look at a few more trees, a little more fruit trees, and then close out of this live and come back at another time when it's not so hot, because the heat is a little much today, but it's not like it was. It's not as humid today, thank goodness. The humidity is always something that can cause issues, especially when you're outdoors. Nobody truly likes to be hot, I'm telling you. Unless something's severely wrong, nobody really wants to be hot. People usually want to stay cool. So I'm headed back in this direction to find the the pear tree, not the peach. We already saw the peach, and the peach tree is the little peaches are very small, so it's going to take some time for them to become ripe. They have to grow a little bit bigger, and then they will change color, and then they will be ripe, and then people will pick them and they will eat them. And of course, the squirrels will have a wonderful time, because I'm telling you, the birds, or the squirrels, the bunnies, the deer, all of the animals outside enjoy. They really enjoy the fruit trees, regardless of what kind of fruit it is. They all love the fruit. It's like everybody's drawn to the fruit. And fruit has amazing benefits. So many nutrients, so many vitamins and fiber and everything that's good for our bodies. Natural fruit is good, and so is spiritual fruit. So we're approaching back up to more flower trees in this area. And then near the end of the street, that will be it. But even I saw some cactuses somewhere out here one day, but I don't know where they are right now. I saw mushrooms, but I don't know where I saw the mushrooms. It wasn't really in this particular area. It was somewhere else. But just remember, focus on what is good and positive and sweet and what is so lovely. Don't focus on negativity or anything like that. Even if it is something negative, as Mother Crystal said about 4 years ago, I believe, she said, even if it is negative, turn it into a positive. That's what we want to do. That's what we should always be doing. We should always encourage others and encourage ourselves as well. And that sun is blasting today. Look at it. You see it? Woo! The birds are singing. You don't need any background music when you're outside, because the birds, they are the background music. If you can hear them clearly on this live, they are singing, they are chirping, whatever you want to call it. They are continuously joyful, and so should we be. We should be joyful as well, regardless of what is going on in our lives. We should be joyful, and we should always be positive in everything. So we're coming up to the fruit trees, and then this will be the end of our little tour. After this, there's a gentle breeze blowing today, which is probably making it a little more bearable that it's hot. as we're in the midst of this heat wave. Look at that. Flower trees. You can see it in real time rather than looking at a picture. It's so much better to look at it in real time than to look at a picture of a flower somewhere. And I'm not sure what these particular flowers are called. I knew it one time, but I forgot. My mom had a lot of flower trees as well. She really loved roses, so she had almost every color of rose that there was. Even some unusual colors. Even some colors that were blended together, like multicolored in one rose. Yeah. So, yep. It's almost to the end of this tour of the flowers and the fruit trees. Just remember, there are love messages in everything. A love message could be in a flower, it could be in a plant. Love messages could come from animals, love messages can come from angels, love messages can come from people through quotes, ads, movies, books. You can find it just about everywhere and anywhere. So a lot of people have love messages on their shirts, as you see today. A lot of people are wearing love messages as merch. There are no flowers or buds. Oh, I take that back. There's something's going on here. I don't know what it is, but it hasn't bloomed yet. It could be flowers. It could be a fruit. I'm not sure, but look at that. Wasn't even expecting something to be there, but there's something. See it? It's very small. You have to really look to see it, but it's there. Yep, you can see it a little better there. But we're approaching. Hey, hello, how are you? Hi. We're approaching the flower tree, and then I think we have another 2 fruit trees, and then that will be it. There won't be any more right here and right now today. But remember the love messages. Never give up on love. Love is better than anything. I can't particularly see any pears here right now on this particular tree. Oh, they're up above. You can barely see them, but the sun is blazing too much for you to see them as well. But I'm going to go to this other tree so you can see it a little better. And then go to the other fruit tree. And then after that, give my phone a break because I'm sure my phone is getting hot. You can see it here. See that? You see the fruit tree with the little pears or whatever they are. I think they're pears. Yeah, they're pears. They're definitely not apples. I can tell you that right now. So this is so amazing. Look at that. Nature's candy, they say. So I'm going to go to the final apple tree, and then that's going to be a wrap. Remember, there are love messages in everything. The sun is so incredible today. The birds, listen to the birds. I'm going to be quiet so you can hear the birds for 1 second. I hope you were able to hear the birds. The birds are ecstatic. They love this kind of weather. They love it when it's just like this, when it's sunny and dry and not a lot of humidity. But they're singing even when it's raining, when it's storming, chirping, whatever you want to call it. They are relentless, as we should be. They're always the same every day, it seems. They're always outside waiting to find out what's going to happen next because they trust our creator, our maker, more than we do. And all of us are to keep the covenant. There's no special people or people. All lives matter, even the animals, the insects, their lives matter as well. It's a life cycle. You think of it like a tree of life if you want to phrase it that way. There's another flower here. Oh, the wind is picking up. Woo, maybe some rain moving in. When it gets hot, it rains. That's just the way the weather pattern goes. So people can be cooled off, so animals can be cooled off. It will rain from time to time when there is excessive heat to cool off the earth. And sometimes the storms or the rain doesn't cool it off. It makes it even hotter. So we're hoping that the rains cool it off when they come. Look at this. I don't know what kind of tree this is, but the leaves are incredible. Do you see those leaves? They're so green. They're so nice. They're just wonderful. Look at that. Hi. And see, there are more flowers. Look at these beautiful flowers. These flowers are so amazing, so beautiful. More apples. They got apples on this tree. Look at that. Big, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful apples. I'm telling you, the squirrels, the birds, or whatever, they're gonna love those apples. Oh. So that's about it. There's no more. That's the end of the tour. And thank you so much for coming in to join in on this day, this hot day, on this flower tree, fruit tree tour. And just remember, we are blessed beyond measure. And pay attention to the love messages from above. Even when there's a messenger that sends you a message, heed those messages. Don't ignore the messages. Pay attention to every message moving forward. And know that you are loved from the one above. There's the sun. So have a wonderful evening and be blessed, afternoon or whatever time zone it is where you are. Shalom, Shavui Tov. Shalom means completeness. That means everything. Blessings to you, for you to be complete in everything. And Shavui Tov means have a good week in Hebrew. Be blessed. We are blessed to be a blessing. My name is Shifrah Yocheved Yisrael. I am here to bring something of priceless value to you, never to take anything away from you. Be encouraged today that your love story is being written and you are loved from our Maker, our Creator above.